Good afternoon, all. In previous lecture, we have covered fourth unit. Section 1 we have completed. Now we are going to see second section, Unit 5. Unit 5 is Water Resource Development in India and Maharashtra. How development is done in the water resources in India, in our country, and in our Maharashtra state. That we are going to see in this Unit 5, Water Resource Development in India and Maharashtra state. First of all, we are going to see the water resource development in India, water resources management in India, so this water resource development that include the different water resources scenario in India, the water resources, the main resource that is utilized, it is useful for the irrigation, it is useful for supplying water to the particular cities or towns, villages, then for other purposes, for generation of the electricity, navigation purpose, recreation purpose. The water governance in India, achievements in this water sector, various challenges in this water sector, reform initiatives that are included. So, water availability, how much the water is available. Water availability in billion cubic meter is given here. Total precipitation all over the country, in your country, total precipitation that occurs, that is given 4000 billion cubic meter. एवढं precipitation होतं. त्यापैकी total water availability किती आहे? Precipitation rainfall 4000 billion cubic meter. And total water availability किती आहे? 1869 billion cubic meter. तर त्यापैकी किती पाणी वापरलेलं आहे, which is वापरण्याजोगं आहे. Out of that, total utilizable water is 1123 billion cubic meter. This water is useful or utilizable, that is utilized for various purposes, like for irrigation purpose, for drinking purpose, supplying water to the cities, town. That is utilizable water. त्यापैकी surface water किती आहे? 690 billion cubic meter surface water, which is available on the surface, ground surface. And below the ground surface, groundwater is about 433 billion cubic meter. This water, this much of water that is available. This is the water availability for our country. It is shown for total precipitation is 4000 billion cubic meter. Total water availability is 1869. Total utilizable water is 1123 billion cubic meter. Surface water is 690 billion cubic meter. Groundwater is 433 billion cubic meter. This is the availability of water in our India. How development occur in this sector, water sector, that we are going to see. the variation of the rainfall in various months throughout a year, that is shown in this graph. Variation of the rainfall in our India. The percentage is shown here on y-axis, and different months are shown on x-axis. The variation of the rainfall, the percentage variation that is shown here. So in the starting from January, the rainfall is less, is having 1.24%. तर ते वाढत गेलेलं आहे. फेब्रुवारी मध्ये इथे 1.33%. मार्च मध्ये इथे काय समर सीझन असतो. इन मार्च 2.12, नंतर एप्रिल मध्ये 3.46, तर ते वाढत गेलेलं आहे. नंतर मे मध्ये 6.03 हा समर सीझन आहे. त्यानंतर this May to from May to September it is increased. May ला किती 6.03, in June 15.42%, and July मध्ये जास्त आहे rainfall. In the rainy season there is a heavy rainfall is there. त्यानंतर ते जुलै नंतर ते डिक्रीज झालेलं आहे. जुलै मध्ये हायेस्ट रेनफॉल आहे 23.76%. नंतर परत डिक्रीज झालेलं आहे ऑगस्ट मध्ये 19.89, अगेन इन सप्टेंबर 14.19. पुढे परत ऑक्टोबर पासून ते विंटर सीझन चालू होते, परत ते डिक्रीज झाले 14.19. ऑक्टोबर मध्ये 7.69, नोव्हेंबर मध्ये 3.45, and in December 1.42. The water availability in our country that depend upon this rainfall availability of the water. So there is a scarcity of the water in the summer season, in winter season, and there is during rainfall in rainy season, quantity of the rainfall that will be more. So this is a graph which shows the variation of the rainfall. Then this is a graph throughout a year. Then floods. So which are the flood prone areas? म्हणजे the पूर परिस्थिती जास्त असते ती एरिया आपल्या देशात कुठे आहे? फ्लड प्रोन एरिया कुठे आहे? Which is covered about 45.36 million hectare area, that is covered with the flood prone area. एवढी एरिया 45.36 million hectare एवढी एरिया कशाने कव्हर झाली? त्या इथं नेहमी पूर येते. ज्या स्टेट मध्ये ज्या गावात ज्या ठिकाणी पूर परिस्थिती निर्माण होते त्या ठिकाणी इथली एरिया किती आहे? 45.36 million hectare. या मॅप मध्ये ते दाखवले पहा. which is the flood prone area. या नॉर्दर्न साइडला ते दिले पहा with this pink color in the state of Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, then Assam, Nagaland, West Bengal. So which are nearer to the seas or river, the villages which are nearer to the that rivers or seas, where there is more probability of floods. These are the flood prone areas. Pratikade Bhubaneswar, near to the Calcutta, then in Andhra Pradesh also, in Tamil Nadu, in this Tamil Nadu state, and in the Gujarat also. These are the flood prone areas, is shown by this pink color. Okay. So this is map shows the flood prone areas of our country. From that, we can understand where this flood situation that creates. Okay. Then the next map, the drought area in our country where this drought area is covered. So about 22.7% of geographical area covered under this drought area. 22.7% area जे that is covered with this drought area. म्हणजे जिथे दुष्काळ परिस्थिती आहे ज्या जिल्ह्यात म्हणा ज्या गावात दुष्काळ परिस्थिती उद्भवते ज्या स्टेट मध्ये त्या ते या मॅप मध्ये दाखवले. See this? That is shown here. Drought districts shown in red. Red color मध्ये दाखवलेला आहे. See this drought districts. That is shown here in Tamil Nadu state, in Karnataka, in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, in Madhya Pradesh also is covered, in Gujarat, Rajasthan. In this state, these are the various villages that is affected with this drought. These are the drought districts. So about 22.7% of total geographical area of our country it is covered with this drought districts. या ठिकाणी दुष्काळ या जिल्ह्यात where there is a scarcity of water. हा मॅप का दाखवते वरचा मॅप फ्लड प्रोन एरिया जिथे availability of water is more. This area is under flood prone area. In this area where there is a scarcity of water, म्हणजे ते पाण्याची कमतरता आहे. Water is not available. There is a scarcity of water in these areas, in these districts. Okay. Then constitutional provision. Map दिसते का map? These are the flood prone areas, which is covered about 45.36 million hectare in our country. That is shown in this pink color. In the Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, then Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, West Bengal, in these are the northern states, in southern state also, which includes Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, then in Gujarat. So these are the various regions which is covered with this flood prone area. This is a flood prone area. So these are the areas which is susceptible to floods. Another map we show the drought district, drought area. That is shown in this red color. About 20.7% of geographical area of our country which is covered with this drought areas, which includes various states, various districts of various states like Tamil Nadu, in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, then Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, some districts of West Bengal, in some part of the Jammu Kashmir. These are the various districts which is they are affected with the droughts. In these areas, in this district, there is a scarcity of water. So in the constitution, there are various provisions. Constitutional provisions are given. Constitutional provision is given in the entry 17 of list 2 of the 7th schedule. That is given. Constitutional provision is given. So the water, that is to say water supplies, irrigation and canals, drainage and embankments, water storage, and water for subject to provisions of entry 56 of list 1. That is, this is a provision is given in our constitution. Then entry 56 of list 1 of 7th schedule is given. The regulation and development of interstate rivers and river valleys, the extent to which such regulation and development under control of the Union is dictated by Parliament by law to be expedient in the public interest. This is one of the, this is the constitutional provision is given. In Article 262 is for disputes relating to water. That is given, article is given. This is a article related to disputes relating to water. Adjudication of disputes related to waters of interstate rivers or river valleys. Then some acts are there. Water for water quality management. That for this water resource development, some acts are made. त्यामध्ये कुठला water act आहे for the development of the water resources. Some acts are made. त्यामध्ये कुठला act आहे? This act which was initiated in the year 1974. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Water Act. This water act is for prevention and control of pollution. Water pollution होऊ नये म्हणून prevention and control of the pollution यासाठी water act केलेला आहे. Water Act in the year 1974. And the second act is Environmental Protection Act in 1986. These are the acts which were made in the year 1974 and 1986 for prevention of the pollution and control of the pollution and environmental protection. Then some authorities, boards were created for water resource development. त्यासाठी Central Pollution Control Board आहे to control the pollution or the prevention of the pollution. There is Central Pollution Control Board. ही board create केलेले आहे. नंतर Central Groundwater Authority, this authority which is formed, which is for to know the groundwater resources, availability of the groundwater in our country. There is a authority is formed, Central Groundwater Authority. त्यानंतर water quality check करण्यासाठी, water quality assess करण्यासाठी water quality assessment authority हे form झालेली. These are the various authorities related to water resource. So this it shows the water resources development in our country potential created as percentage of ultimate irrigation potential. त्यानुसार हे दाखवलंय या in the percentage ultimate irrigation potential about 140 million hectare, which was out of that. For this 140 million hectare, how much the percentage of ultimate irrigation potential is there? So दोन years दोन वर्षासाठी दाखवलेले in the year 1951 ultimate irrigation potential was 16%. irrigation potential किती होता 16%. तसेच पुढे वाढत गेलेले आहे. In 2008 ultimate irrigation potential किती झाले 75%. So this is a water resource development that occurred from the year after independence. So in the year 1951, it is about 16% ultimate irrigation potential was there. Then in the 2008, it is increased up to 75%. So in present situation up to 2021, this percentage may be increased. So in this way, this water resource development is occurred after independence up to present. समजलेपर्यंत वॉटर रिसोर्स डेव्हलपमेंट कसं झाले या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे. हाऊ वॉटर रिसोर्स इज डेव्हलप. समजलेपर्यंत एनी डिफिकल्टी समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. We are going to see the water resources development in our India. The major role of Indian Ministry. रोल दिलेला आहे. Indian Ministryचा रोल मेजर रोल काय या वॉटर रिसोर्स डेव्हलपमेंट मध्ये. त्यामुळे ओव्हरऑल पॉलिसी अँड प्लॅनिंग फॉर द वॉटर रिसोर्स डेव्हलपमेंट हे मेन रोल आहे. टू क्रिएट दी पॉलिसी, नॅशनल वॉटर पॉलिसी, त्याला काय म्हणतात नॅशनल वॉटर पॉलिसी, प्लॅनिंग फॉर वॉटर रिसोर्स डेव्हलपमेंट, टेक्निकल सपोर्ट, there is appraisal of project proposals, monitoring of the important projects. एखादा नवीन प्रोजेक्ट असेल तर त्याचं मॉनिटरिंग करायचं. फंड्स रिक्वायर्ड, फंड प्रोव्हिजन करायचं. इंटरनॅशनल कोऑपरेशन to tie up with the various countries for this water resources development. This is the role of Indian Ministry for the water resources development. So after independence, this sector is there is a growth in this sector. Development is occurring in this water sector. In the year 1951, the ultimate irrigation potential was 16%. After that, it is increased. In the 2008, it is about 75% irrigation potential was there. When this percentage increase in the present year up to 2021. Okay. Next, per capita water availability. Per capita water availability किती आहे या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे. क्यूबिक मीटर पर इयर. कशामध्ये आहे क्यूबिक मीटर पर इयर प्रत्येक वर्षाला. पर कॅपिटा वॉटर अवेलेबिलिटी किती आहे. आफ्टर इंडिपेंडन्स इन द इयर 1951 there is shown per capita water availability is shown. जास्त आहे 5177 cubic meter per year, and that per day decrease झालेलं आहे. In 1991 it is having 2009, 2001 1820. In this way, this per capita water availability is it is decreasing. The up to 2025 is having will be 1341, up to 2050 will be 1140. So this shows the due to development in the water sector, how the this per capita water level that is decreased. नंतर overall water demand किती आहे in our country? Overall water demand is shown in this in the billion cubic meter. So in the 2010 it was 710 billion cubic meter water demand was there. Then this water demand is increasing. In the 2025 it will be 843. In 2050 it will be 1180. So this is the water resource development plan which is made by our national commission, from which these values are taken. This is overall water demand. In present year it will be about more than 800 billion cubic meter. Okay. This is the overall water demand. Every water demand about 843 billion cubic meter is the overall water demand in our country. And various demands of various sectors are shown in this graph. Demands of water in various sectors. Industrial sector, power sector, inland navigation, environment, evaporation losses, domestic. The requirement 1990 from 1997 to 2050. 1997. Domestic, industrial, and power sector in these various sectors it is shown in various colors. Domestic demand is in the industrial is shown by this blue color. Power sector that is shown by this yellow color. Inland navigation that is shown by green color. Environment is shown by this yellow color. Then this color shows the evaporation losses. Purple color. And again in 2010, this graph is shown. The various percentage of this demand is shown in this for these various sectors. So this demand is increasing. Okay, from 1997 to 2050. At the present year, how much the water demand is there? It is shown in this graph. Future demand, future water requirement that is shown. 2050 is shown. In water quality, how this quality of water that is to be maintain. So there are many reasons are there to decrease this water quality due to deterioration of the surface water quality, due to river pollution, water pollution. The quality of water that may decrease or due to over exploitation, excessive use of the fertilizers, pesticides that may pollute the water, that may lead to water pollution. There are some reasons of water pollution. The groundwater exploitation that is shown in this map. In our country, how this groundwater exploitation that occur that is shown in this map. That is shown in these various colors. This red color that indicates over exploitation of groundwater. The yellow color that indicates critical. Blue color indicates semi-critical. Green color that indicates other areas. And white color that indicates safe. Groundwater exploitation कुठे जास्त आहे? Over exploitation कुठे जास्त आहे? In the northern state, in Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat, in some states of Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. In these regions, there is a groundwater exploitation is there. Then in this region also there is some critical regions are there, critical, semi-critical, others. In the white colors in the northern region, Jammu Kashmir, the white color में दिसते का है? Some states of Maharashtra, in the states of Madhya Pradesh, in Andhra Pradesh, then towards northern region, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, Himachal Pradesh. In this region, there is a no groundwater exploitation is there. Climate change that also affects effect on the glaciers, snowfields. Due to climate change also that affects to the water quality, effect on the groundwater quality in alluvial aquifers, influence on groundwater recharge, increase saline water intrusion in the coastal areas, the coastal and island aquifers due to rising sea levels that may create that may pollute the water quality may decrease. So through sustainable development, efficient management, there may be the quality of water may increase. Proper planning and management can make the by proper planning and proper management can make the development in this sector. In that sustainable development, for the sustainable development this sector, ensuring the physical and financial sustainability that should be achieved. Special efforts should be taken to avoid over exploitation. त्यामध्ये स्पेशल एफर्ट्स त्यामध्ये रेन वॉटर हार्वेस्टिंग असेल, ग्राउंड वॉटर रिचार्ज, legislative measures that should be taken, legislative measures that should be taken. Rainwater harvesting केलं पाहिजे to increase the water table. Groundwater recharge that should be done. These are some special efforts should be taken to increase the water table to avoid the scarcity of water. Public awareness programs should be arranged to make the people aware of the to use for the use of the water. Some public awareness programs should be arranged. An appropriate regulatory mechanism should be employed for the water resource development. Integrated planning that includes integrated development and management. Then basin or sub-basin approach to planning. Then there is a water users associations that should be formed for management at local level. Water users association for proper planning and management of the water resource, its use and its supply and its distribution to avoid any wastages or to avoid any over exploitation. So there should be integrated development and management should be there. So for this to for the development of this sector, water sector, national water policy that was made by our country, in our country, this national water policy that includes the various provisions which are made. The first priority is given for drinking water. Drinking water that should be available for every people in various regions. This first priority is given in this policy, in this national water policy. Emphasis is given on physical and financial sustainability, rationalization of the water charges किती प्रमाणात करायचे. Rationalization of water charges are made in this national water policy. Some well targeted and transparent subsidy on water rates for disadvantaged and poorer sections that was made in these policies. And encouragement is given, encouragement for private sectors participation. The private sectors आहेत त्यांना इथे यामध्ये encouragement केलेलं आहे to take the participation in this for water resource development of our country. Private sectors can also they can take participation in this water resource development. The objective of this national water policy, national water mission is given. The objective is the conservation of water It is to conserve the water. पाणी काय करायचं आहे? Conserve करायचं, पाणी साठवायचं आहे. That will be available for drinking purpose, various purposes, irrigation purpose. For drinking purpose, supplying water to the farms, for growing the crops. Minimizing the wastage कमी करायचं. Ensuring its more equitable distribution both across and within the states through integrated water resource management. It should be proper management. With proper management, you can avoid the wastage and you can conserve the water. This is the objective. And there are various goals are there. Goals of this national water missions. Comprehensive water database in public domain and assessment of the impact of climate change on water resources is one of the goal. Then promotion of the citizen and state action for water conservation, augmentation and preservation. A goal line for preservation and conservation of the water in various states among the various people in the citizens of among the citizens of our country. We have to promote them for the water conservation and its preservation. How to preserve the water, how to conserve the water. We have to arrange some public awareness programs to make aware of the water utilization and focus your attention to overexploited areas. Attention is given there. There is overexploitation is there in some areas. Increasing water use efficiency at least by 20%. Water use efficiency 20% ni water use efficiency. In promotion of the basin level integrated water resources management. These are the goals of this national water mission. This is the overall water resource development of our country. In this way, after independence, how the growth occur in this water sector to present year in up to 2021, how this sector is developed, how development is occurred. समजलं is the water resource development and management in India. समजलं इथपर्यंत any difficulty समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. You can ask in chat box or you can unmute yourself. राऊत सुडके समजलं का? मतकंटे difficulty. Okay, this is the water resource development of our India. नंतर आपण पाहणार आहे water resource development of Maharashtra state. Water resource development and management in Maharashtra state. आता आपण for our country or our nation. Seen this how the development occur in our India in this water resource sector, water resource uh, in the water sector. In our Maharashtra also there is a for development of this water resource special department is there. त्याला आपण water resource department म्हणतो. Water resource development and its management in Maharashtra. So this image shows the catchment area dam, one of the dam. The water is stored on the upstream side of this dam. In this, we are going to see for our Maharashtra state. त्यामध्ये various issues related to water management, various issues and consent, status of the water management in Maharashtra state, asset creation and management policies which are made, policy reforms for water management, various initiatives taken by government for water management. In first, water scenario काय? First of all, we are going to see the water scenario. What is the scenario of present in the present situation? In past, what was the scenario? So what is water? Is the state subject. This is the important for our state. For water is the essential thing. All you know, the water is which is used for drinking purpose. The first objective. So this resource is important resource. It's water that is used for drinking purpose, supplying water to the industries or for growing of the crops. So as per the Constitution of India, so there is a national water policy which is made. There various acts are made in the Water Act, Environmental Pollution Act for the preservation and control of the pollution, water pollution. Some acts are made, some policies are made. In our Constitution of India, some provisions are given. Constitution of India in 7th schedule list 2, some provisions are given. Water including irrigation and canal irrigation साठी काही provision water including irrigation and canals, drainage and embankments, water storage and water power. For this, some provisions are made in the Constitution of India. In list 1, in 7th schedule, some provisions are given. Some regulation and development of interstate rivers and river valleys, to the extent to which such regulation and development under control of the Union is declared by Parliament by law to be expedient in the public interest. ते या provision मध्ये दिलेले. त्यामुळे for this water resource development, which are the administrative departments are there? कुठले कुठले department आहे in our country at the state level, at the local level, which are the departments are formed. यामध्ये दिले पहा. Ministry of Water Resource, the Government of India. GOI म्हणजे काय? Government of India at the national level. Government of India ने हे मिनिस्ट्री त्यांनी फॉर्म तुमच्या अंडर येते गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. दिस इज अ स्पेशल मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वॉटर रिसोर्स. त्यामध्ये या मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वॉटर रिसोर्स पॉलिसी मॅटर्स, इंटरेस्टेड रिव्हर्स अँड प्रोजेक्ट, डिफरंट प्रोजेक्ट्स that are different projects for water resource development, which project is to be initiated, that is the initiation taken by this Ministry of Water Resource Department. So this ministry that was formed, Ministry of Water Resources. This is at central level for water resource development. The national water policy for making some provisions at the central level. This ministry is formed. This is administrative structure at the central level. At the state level, there is a state government. Under the state government, there is a water resources department is there. WRD, water resource department, and there is groundwater board, GWB. That is special department for development of the water resources. कशा अंडर येते? स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंटच्या अंडर. सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटच्या अंडर कुठल्या येते? काय येते? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ वॉटर रिसोर्सेस. स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंटच्या अंडर वॉटर रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट आहे, ग्राउंड वॉटर बोर्ड आहे. त्यानंतर लोकल सेल्फ गव्हर्नमेंट्स अंडर दिस लोकल गव्हर्नमेंट्स that includes some local governments. त्यामध्ये म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन असतील. At the district level, local level, this departments are formed. For this local governments, they projects having irrigable commands having less than 100 hectares, that comes under this local governments, local sectors. So this is the administrative structure for this water sector. This upon central level for our country, we have seen the different water availability. We have seen the water availability किती आहे for this. Now we are going to see for Maharashtra state. त्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये किती आहे water availability किती आहे हे आपण पाहतोय. Water availability, okay. So 70% surface of earth is covered with water all over the world. Out of that, 70% surface of the earth is covered with water, right? All over the world 70% एक आहे पाण्याने वेढलेला आहे. All over the world, it is covered with 70% of the water. It is covered with water. 30% is covered with the ground, soil. 70% of our surface is covered with the water. This is available. 70% of the earth surface which is covered with this water. एवढे पाणी अवेलेबल आहे. त्यापैकी आउट ऑफ दिस 70% फ्रेश वाटर की किती आहे 3%. 3% is fresh water, that is useful for drinking purpose. Fresh water. Out of the 70%, 0.3% is surface water. Surface water. And that out of this 70%, 2% is available in rivers. कशामध्ये available आहे नदीमध्ये जे नदीमध्ये किती पाणी available आहे 2% out of the 70%. This is water availability. Next, out of this, it receives only 4% water, of which available is 1,869 billion cubic meter. It is this much of water is available. That receives only 4%. 4% म्हणजे किती 4,000 billion cubic meter. हे एवढं पाणी काय होतं रिसीव्ह होतं त्यापैकी अवेलेबल किती आहे 1,869 billion cubic meter एवढं पाणी अवेलेबल आहे out of 4%, out of 4,000 billion cubic meter. This much of water which is available. तर यापैकी युटिलायझेबल किती आहे जे पाणी आपण वापरतो युटिलायझेबल वॉटर किती आहे आउट ऑफ दिस 4% 1,123 billion cubic meter एवढे हे युटिलायझेबल आहे that is used for various purposes, for irrigation, for drinking, for supplying water to the crops, industries, in the various sectors, that water is supplied. Then the surface water यापैकी किती आहे out of this utilizable water surface water is 690 billion cubic meter. Groundwater is having 433 billion cubic meter. Okay, हे दोन्ही यामध्ये डिवाइड झाले युटिलायझेबल वॉटर मध्ये डिवाइड झाले समजलं दिस इज फॉर our country, for India. This much of water availability is there. Then for Maharashtra state, for our Maharashtra state, what is the water availability? The water availability किती आहे only 4% of that belong to Maharashtra. यापैकी किती 4% that is for Maharashtra state. किती 163.82 cubic kilometer that belongs to Maharashtra state. तर एवढे पाणी हे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट साठी अवेलेबल आहे त्यापैकी किती अवेलेबल आहे आउट ऑफ विच 77% water is available म्हणजे किती 125.94 cubic kilometer that is water available. Groundwater resources किती आहे 33.8 cubic kilometer. This is a groundwater resource. And 9.4% land is covered, and 9.3% population of India is dependent on that. So this is the water availability percentage that is given for our country and for India and for our Maharashtra state. The various percentage of water availability is given. Samala, any difficulty in this? So 70% of our surface covered with what is it? Blue color में दाखल पा. The water which is covered up to 70%, meaning 30% is covered with the earth. So in the various availability of water, there is 3% fresh water is available. Out of that, 0.3% is surface water, and 2% is available in rivers, in various rivers all over the country. So 2% is available. Up to 2% available in all over the world. So out of that, in our India, it is shown it is only 4% of water. Out of that, utilizable water is 1,123 billion cubic meter. Then again, it is divided into surface water and groundwater. Surface water is having 690 billion cubic meter, and groundwater is having 433 billion cubic meter. So, for this, only 4% that water that is available for Maharashtra state, that belongs to Maharashtra state. Groundwater resource is having 33.8 cubic kilometer. Okay. So, which is what are the facts related to Maharashtra state? Area having 30.77 million hectare. Population of the state is 115 million. Then GDP is having $370 billion. त्यामुळे 9.4 area is having 9.4% of India is covered with this area. Is having 30.77 million hectare. Population of state 115 million, which is the 99.3% of India. GDP is having $370 billion. Is having 14.5% of India. So water availability कितनी है? Water availability is 164 cubic kilometer. एवढे पाणी available आहे in our Maharashtra state. तर त्यापैकी किती percentage आहे? 4% of India. एवढे पाणी top total water available for our country. Out of that, 4% water is available. That is available for the Maharashtra state. This is the various facts related to Maharashtra state. समजलं इथपर्यंत? The present facts. The other facts related to Maharashtra state. The availability of water up to 164 cubic kilometer. Then river basins. So there are various rivers are there that flows through the Maharashtra state. त्यामध्ये वेगवेगळे बेसिन्स आहेत. त्याच रिव्हर्सला वेगवेगळे नाव दिलेले आहे. Okay. तर फर्स्ट इज Krishna basin, Krishna river, Krishna basin, which covers, which is having water availability 16,818 million cubic meter. Percentage water availability is 13%. Enter Godavari basin, Godavari river, which covers 34,185 million cubic meter. 27%. And there is Tapi basin, which covers 5,415 million cubic meter, 4%. And the Narmada basin having 1008 million cubic meter, 0.1%. त्यामध्ये waste flowing rivers, which covers 69,210 million cubic meter, 55%. Waste flowing towards, which flows towards waste. ऍडिशन जर केले टोटल वॉटर अवेलेबिलिटी किती आहे इन महाराष्ट्राचे 45%. ओके, तिथे दिले 45% water is available, is shown here. Out of which cultivable land किती आहे 92%. cultivable land is of 92%. समजलं. 45% of water is that is available in various basins: Narmada basin, Tapi basin, waste flowing rivers, Krishna basin, Godavari basin. These are the various rivers that flows to various regions. समजलं. त्यानंतर वॉटर रिसोर्स अवेलेबिलिटी किती आहे इन महाराष्ट्र. वॉटर रिसोर्स अवेलेबिलिटी, this table which shows the water resource availability for various basin: Godavari river, Tapi river, Narmada, Krishna, waste flowing rivers, Mahanadi. तर जॉग्राफिकल एरिया दिलेला आहे या कॉलम मध्ये, या बेसिनचा. कल्चरेबल एरिया दिलेला आहे. एन्युअल एव्हरेज अवेलेबिलिटी किती आहे ते दिलेलं आहे. यील्ड किती आहे 75% डिपेंडेबल यील्ड मिलियन मीटर क्यूब दिलेलं आहे. परमिसिबल यूज as per the tribunal award, permissible use it is shown in this various percentage. Geographical area ही गोदावरी बेसिन से जास्त है, less महानदी. Culturable area is more for Godavari basin. Annual average availability is having 50,880 for Godavari basin. Dependable yield 75% dependable yield is having 37,300 for Godavari basin. And permissible use as per tribunal award is having 34,185. Out of the total geographical area कितने हैं 307.32. Cultivable area कितने हैं 225.55. Annual average availability कितने हैं 1,63,985. 75% dependable yield. Total yield कितने हैं 1,31,664. In permissible use 1,26,038. Okay. Then water resource availability in Maharashtra. या मॅप मध्ये दाखवलं का वेगवेगळ्या कलर मध्ये कॅटेगरी इथे दिलेलं आहे. पर हेक्टर अवेलेबिलिटी, एरिया डिस्ट्रीब्युशन, highly deficient area is shown by this pink color, less than 1,500 meter cube. That is shown by pink color. Pink color मध्ये दाखवलं पहा. तर कुठलं रिजन येते हायली डिफिशियंट, वॉटर रिसोर्स अवेलेबिलिटी कमी आहे, डिफिशियन्सी आहे, पण पाण्याची कमतरता आहे. म्हणजे कुठले रिजन्स आहेत, कुठले डिस्ट्रिक्ट आहेत त्यामध्ये प्लस सोलापूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट आहे किंवा इथे पिंक कलर मध्ये दाखवलं, इथे पाण्याची कमतरता आहे. आपल्या सोलापूर शहरात पाण्याची कमतरता आहे, त्या पिंक कलर मध्ये दाखवलं. हायली डेफिशिएंट रिजन लेस दॅन 1500 मीटर क्यूब, पिंक कलर मध्ये दाखवलं. तर इथे कुठले कुठले डिस्ट्रिक्ट येतात त्यामध्ये? सोलापूर, सांगली, अहमदनगर, उस्मानाबाद region. These are the highly deficient districts. त्यानंतर आहे डेफिशियंट, त्यापेक्षा अजून थोडे त्याच्यापेक्षा वर असलेले डिस्ट्रिक्ट कुठले आहे? डेफिशिट which covers the area in between 1500 meter cube to 3000 meter cube. They shown by this gray color. यामध्ये कुठले कुठले डिस्ट्रिक्ट येतात? लातूर, बीड, औरंगाबाद, जालना, परभणी, नांदेड, बुलढाणा, अकोला, जळगाव, धुळे, नंदुरबार. These are the deficient, ज्या ठिकाणी पाण्याची कमतरता आहे. There is a scarcity of water, deficiency of water is there. त्यानंतर आहे नॉर्मल 3000 to 8000 meter cube is shown by this maroon color. त्यामध्ये नॉर्मल जिथे पाण्याची अवेलेबिलिटी, पाणी जास्त प्रमाणात अवेलेबल आहे, नॉर्मल रेंज मध्ये अवेलेबल आहे. त्यामुळे कुठले रिजन्स येतात? पुणे, नाशिक आहे, पुणे नाशिक. त्यामुळे इकडे विदर्भ साईडला वाशिम आहे, यवतमाळ, वर्धा, अमरावती, चंद्रपूर. the normal availability, where availability of water is in the range of in the normal range. Abundant, next yellow that indicates abundant, which is the pani just available hai, that covers the area 8000 to 12,000 meter cube. In kutla area hai? Towards the भंडारा, गोंदिया, नागपूर या डिस्ट्रिक्ट मध्ये पाण्याचं प्रमाण जास्त आहे, पाण्याची अवेलेबिलिटी, water availability जास्त आहे. Towards the Nandurbar, in this region also it shows yellow color here. And highly abundant कुठे तिथे पाणी जास्त अवेलेबल आहे, हायली अबंडंट, मोर दॅन 12,000 मीटर क्यूब. आणि कुठे आहे? टुवर्ड्स द विदर्भ, गडचिरोली आहे, चंद्रपूर ग्रे कलर मध्ये दाखवलं. टुवर्ड्स द वेस्ट कुठले कुठले डिस्ट्रिक्ट येतात यामध्ये? सातारा, कोल्हापूर, सिंधुदुर्ग, रत्नागिरी, रायगड, मुंबई, ठाणे. This covers, these are the various districts where there is more availability of water is there. Water is available in abundant. समजला? This is the water resource availability in Maharashtra state. समजला का? Any problem in this? त्यानंतर water use. वॉटर यूज किती आहे त्यामध्ये? या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवले पहा. कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह वॉटर यूज, competing water uses in various sectors. They all over the world, out of 70% that is covered with the water. तर त्यामध्ये white color that indicates 70% that is covered with agricultural, that water is used for agriculture purpose. Out of 22% is shown by this purple color that is used for industrial purpose. For industries, the water is supplied to industries, agricultural areas, farms. The water is supplied to the crops. Domestic consumption, the water is which is used for cooking purpose, drinking purpose. That covers 8%. It's shown here by blue color. So this is for all over the world. Is the color. This is for the world. 70% that water which is used for agriculture purpose. 22% that is used for industrial purpose, and 8% that is for domestic purpose. Is for all over the world. And for low and mid income countries, the countries which covers which are in low and mid income countries, that covers the use of water in these countries. 82% which is agriculture, which is supplied to 82% that uses using in the agriculture field. 10% water that is used in industrial areas. 8% that is the water that is used for domestic purpose. Then in high income countries, which covers 59% of water that is used in the agriculture areas, 30% water, 30% water that is used in the agriculture areas, 59% water that is used for industrial purpose, industrial that is used in the industries, 11% water that is used in the domestic, for the domestic purpose. This is for all over the world. Then for at the state level, for the Maharashtra state, how much the water is there, water use is there. या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवले. त्यामध्ये ब्ल्यू कलर मध्ये ड्रिंकिंग पर्पज साठी 82% water is used. 82% of water is used for drinking purpose. And 30% water that is used for industries. Industries. And 3% water that is used for power generation purpose. Red color. And 2% water that is used for irrigation purpose. It is shown by this orange color. This is the water we use for state level. समझला? कशाचे जास्त आहे? For drink, 82% of the water that is used for drinking purpose. Out of that, 13% that is for industries, 3% that is for power generation purpose, 2% of water that is for irrigation purpose. समजलं इथपर्यंत? any difficulty? समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. In water resources, is the total area which is covered. Water resources in Maharashtra. The geographical area किती है? Which covers geographical area 307 lakh hectares covered with the geographical area. Out of this, cultivable area is having 225 lakh hectares, the cultivable area. Out of the which covers up to 73% of the geographical area पेक्षा एरियाचे किती पर्सेंट आहे कल्टिवेबल एरिया is having 73%. Out of this surface water that covers up to 38%, which is having 85 lakh hectares. 38% of the cultivable area च्या किती percentage आहे 38%. That covers the surface water. Surface water is available. अभी ground water किती आहे 41 lakh hectares. Potential created to 2018, July 2018. Potential created, that is 51.22 lakh hectare. Potential utilized to the year 2018 is having 40.58 lakh hectares. Percentage of IPC is having 22.76. Percentage of IPU is 80%. समजलं पर्यंत any difficulty समजलं असेल तर विचारा. This is the water resources, its availability, most the water sector which is covered in our Maharashtra state, that is shown. Water resources that is covered in our state. The climate, the tropical climate is there. Climate drought prone area is having, which is the area which is susceptible to drought. दुष्काळ जे दुष्काळ परिस्थिती असते. So which area is covered? Up to 40 lakh hectare area that is covered with this drought prone area. Area जी आहे 18% area of Maharashtra state that is covered with the drought prone area. या जिथे दुष्काळ आहे एरिया किती आहे 40 lakh area आहे 40 lakh hectare area which is covered with this drought prone area. Non-rainy days, high rainfall zones is having 100. Annual rainfall किती आहे 400 to 6000 mm. Annual rainfall in the Maharashtra state is having 400 to 6000 mm. The river basins which covers river basin कुठले आहेत which covers Godavari basin, Godavari, Krishna, Tapi, Narmada, Konkan regions, west flowing rivers. These are the various rivers basins which is covered in our Maharashtra state. Total district किती आहेत Maharashtra state मध्ये 36 districts are there. Total talukas are total talukas are 355. किती तालुके आहेत 355 तालुके. जिल्हे किती आहेत 36. तर त्यापैकी drought prone talukas in Maharashtra which covers 50% area of the state. त्यामध्ये किती districts आहेत जे दुष्काळ देशामध्ये येतात. त्यामध्ये किती आहेत किती जिल्हे आहेत त्यामध्ये out of 355 talukas, so 173 talukas comes under this drought prone areas. Then drought prone talukas in India. Total talukas which covers under this drought prone areas, they are having 971 talukas which are under drought prone areas, drought prone talukas. Out of 18% महाराष्ट्रामध्ये 18% drought prone areas, drought prone talukas are covered in the Maharashtra state. This is the scenario. Then organization structure, water resource department. जे water resource department आहे महाराष्ट्र स्टेटचं WRD डिपार्टमेंट. त्यामध्ये कुठले कुठले डिपार्टमेंट्स आहेत त्या या ऑर्गनायझेशन चार्ट मध्ये दिलेले आहे. दॅट यू शुड नो वॉटर रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट. त्यामध्ये कुठले कुठले डिपार्टमेंट आहेत. ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर महाराष्ट्र वॉटर रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट. त्यामध्ये ऑनरेबल स्टेट मिनिस्टर वॉटर रिसोर्सेस एंड क्या है त्यानंतर सेक्रेटरी 3 डिपार्टमेंट्स आहेत. प्रिन्सिपल सेक्रेटरी WRPNT, सेक्रेटरी प्रोजेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन. त्यानंतर त्याच्या अंडर कोण कोण आहे. सेक्रेटरीच्या अंडर चीफ इंजिनियर आहे. चीफ इंजिनियर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल हायड्रोइलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट मुंबई. एक्झिक्युटिव्ह डायरेक्टर महाराष्ट्र कृष्णा व्हॅली डिपार्टमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन पुणे. त्याच्याखाली आहे डायरेक्टर जनरल डिझाईन ट्रेनिंग हायड्रोलॉजी रिसर्च अँड सेफ्टी is at Nashik. The chief engineer, quality control civil, quality control engineer, hydroelectric project Pune. The executive directors that are executive directors in the various regions in Pune, Nagpur, Aurangabad, and Jalgaon. Chief engineer electrical, chief engineer civil, chief engineer mechanical. In various regions, there is given director general, Inter Design Organization, Nashik, Maharashtra, J Training Academy, Nashik, Chief Engineer, Hydrology Project, Nashik, Dam Safety Organization, then Directorate of Irrigation Research and Development. These are the various departments are there under this water resource department. Okay. त्यानंतर वॉटर मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये कुठले डिपार्टमेंट इन्व्हॉल्व आहे. For water management, it involves agriculture department, rural development, urban development, industries, soil and water conservation, water supply and sanitation, environment and energy. These are various departments which are involved in the water management. First, upon a water resources scenario in our Maharashtra state. What is the scenario? How much the water availability is there? How much the water is used? Then we are going to see the issues and constraint in water management. The issues, guys, issues in the water management. So during the water distribution, supply of the water in various regions all over the Maharashtra state. So which are the issues that are created? That includes uneven distribution of water, which is now intensified. Distribution of water all over the regions, that is uneven. That is one of the issue. Distribution is not proper, and there is a decrease in the per capita water availability. Per capita water availability त्यामध्ये काय होतं, त्यामध्ये ते कमी कमी होत जाते. Decreasing in the rate of per capita water availability. Fragmented approach is there for water management. Lack of participation of water users in water budgeting, planning and management. So they will not participate in the water budgeting, planning of the water distribution, planning for the water management. There is lack of participation is there. Then low levels of water use efficiency in irrigation sector. There is a low levels of water use efficiency is there in irrigation sector. Lack of financial resources and sustainability. There is lack of funds are available for this sector or to develop this sector. In the status of the water management in Maharashtra, the status काय water management कसं केलेलं आहे? How the water management is done. त्यामध्ये project status इथे दिले पहा. This images will show the dams, gravity dam. Series. The completed project किती आहेत? Major projects are having up to 30. Their completed projects are there. Mediums projects are having 191. Minor projects which are completed up to 3007. Total completed projects are in our Maharashtra state is up to 3220. 3228. These are the completed projects. त्यापैकी major projects किती आहेत? 30. Medium projects are having 191. Minor projects are 3007. Total किती आहेत? Completed projects 3228. Which are the completed projects in our Maharashtra state. The ongoing projects किती आहेत? Ongoing projects कुठले चालू आहेत? Major projects are having 64. Medium projects having 79. Minor projects are having 191. त्यामुळे total ongoing projects किती आहेत? 334. These are the ongoing projects. These are going on. त्यामध्ये potential created up to June 2017 किती आहे? 50.36 lakh hectare. Balance cost up to 1/4/2018 पर्यंत दिलेला आहे 83,664 crore. The balance potential of ongoing projects किती आहे? 30.17 lakh hectares. इथपर्यंत त्यानंतर स्टेटस ऑफ इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स इन महाराष्ट्र. इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट किती आहेत? Series. This table shows the status of irrigation projects. Up to 2017, June 2017 पर्यंत दिलेला आहे. Number of irrigation projects completed किती आहेत? Up to in the year 1960, 320 projects were completed. Up to June 2017, 3,228. जे आता आपण पाहिले. Total completed projects are 3,220. 3,288 projects which are completed up to June 2017. Total water storage created in up to as in 1960 किती होता 1574.4 million meter cube. As in June 2017 it was 40,862 million meter cube. Irrigation potential created किती है 3.86 lakh hectare. Up to 2017 it is 50.36 lakh hectare. Irrigation potential utilized, there is no irrigation potential utilized in the year 1960. Then as on June 2017, having 41.02 lakh hectares. This much of irrigation potential utilized. And the number of hydropower projects completed किती है in the up to year 2017 is 66. In installed hydropower capacity having in the up to year 1960 is having 289.80 megawatt, and up to June 2017 is having 3,675 megawatt. And the number of water users association form water users associations किती फॉर्म झालेले आहे त्यामध्ये 5,221 एवढे water user association फॉर्म झालेले आहे. आणि command area handed over to water users associations किती आहेत 20.50 lakh hectares. The command area which is handed over to water users association. This is the status of irrigation projects which is covered in the Maharashtra state. समजलं? Any difficulty in this? The irrigation potential created and utilized या ग्राफ मध्ये दिलेलं आहे per year after the independence from 1951-52 to 2017-18. This irrigation potential created and utilized that is shown in the y-axis in lakh hectares. So this irrigation potential created and utilized that is increasing every decade. Per decade नाही वाढत चाललंय. In 1951 it is having 2.74. In 1960 it is having 3.98. In this way, this irrigation potential is increasing and is more in the year 50.37. 2017 to 18. 2017 to 18, it is having 50.37. समझ पर्यंत So this table shows the status of WES in Maharashtra. Status of Water Reserve Users Associations. Various stages are shown. Functioning of the WUAs registered, but agreement need to be done as per proposed notification 1 and 2. Agreement done but not yet functioning. Proposed. For this, various acts are initiated. MIMA SS Act in 2005, one of the Act, Cooperative Act, total as per the both acts. The status of WAS in Maharashtra state, it is shown. In status of WAS in Maharashtra state, that is given in this graph. Agreement done but not yet function, that is shown by this black color, 81.21%, as per proposed notification, shown by this purple color, 53%. Functioning of WES is shown by yellow color, 6.95%. Proposed is up to 1.34%. Registered but agreement need to be done. It is shown by this black color. So blue color that's shown here, fund 51%. Agreement done but not yet functioning. Then asset creation and management. So development in irrigation sector. Irrigation sector में कसे develop झालेले आहे ते दाखवले इथे. So these are the images which shows the irrigation projects. So first image जो आहे, so centuries old tank and well irrigation. कुठे आहे? सातारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट मध्ये. त्याला काय म्हणतात? बारामतीची विहीर. तर हे एक ओल्ड इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट आहे, त्याला नाव दिले बारामतीची विहीर. Is the well irrigation project is there in Satara district. तर हे खडकवासला गोदावरी irrigation नीरा. This is a Godavari irrigation system. This is the irrigation sector. Khadakwasla dam आहे हा, which is located in Pune district. The year which is for this project was 1885 to 1930. Khadakwasla dam. त्यानंतर canals and water aqueducts. Post-independence development after 1947, Ujni, Jaikwadi, Gosikud. Then Morna Gregard project, Ujni Dam, which is located Hima River, Ujni Dam. All over Solapur city. So from this dam, the water is supplied Ujni Dam. Is a irrigation project, irrigation sector. Then highest number of dams in Maharashtra state. All over the India, in our Maharashtra, there are highest number of dams are there. Maharashtra having the highest number of dams, which are about 1,845 dams are which were built. त्यामध्ये completed dams किती आहेत 1,693 complete is blue color मध्ये दाखवलं completed dams किती आहेत 1,693 dams which are completed. Okay, total capacity is shown here 1,845. Out of this 150 dams are under construction मध्ये which are under construction. 1,693 dams which are completed. The total dams are 1,844 out of 5,192 dams. Total out of all over India, total dams are 5,192 dams are there. Out of which 1,845 dams which are covered in Maharashtra state. त्यामध्ये out of this 1,845 dams, completed dams are 1,693 and 152 dams are under construction. त्यामध्ये all over India, out of total dams are 5,192. त्यामध्ये 36% हे महाराष्ट्रामध्ये या ग्राफ मध्ये दाखवलं पहा. Highest dams, highest number of dams are there. 36% percentage of which is covered, percentage of these dams is 36%. त्याच्या खालोखाल काय येत आहे मध्य प्रदेश 17% dams are there, and in Gujarat having 13%. Again in Andhra Pradesh which covers 6%, Chhattisgarh which covers 5%, Karnataka having 4%, Rajasthan 4%, and Odisha 4%, and other states which covers 10%. These are the number of dams covered all over the India, in our country. Total 5,192 dams are there, out of which in Maharashtra state total number of dams are 1,845 dams are there. Okay, इथपर्यंत काय डाउट आहे का? एनी प्रॉब्लेम प्लीज आस्क. समजलं नसेल तरी विचारा. प्लीज आस्क. Okay, we'll stop here. Next lecture we'll continue. समजलं का इथपर्यंत? Any difficulty please ask. So after this we have seen water resource development in India and Maharashtra. Any difficulty please ask. You can ask in chat box or can unmute yourself.